Slot is my daddy. He spanks me every time I manage against him.
Welcome. This is the final whistle. The Merseyside derby. I want to thank everybody for not joining us today. No, I'm joking. We're going to get through this on all the big channels, and we know how it goes on YouTube. But we are here to talk about Liverpool and the Merseyside derby. So today is going to be a little bit different. We're not going to have the player line up the chart on the screen and we do it 1 to 10 and all that. Yeah, we're not doing it because for some reason the website have decided to crash. Because it's crashed, we can't use it. So we're just going to talk about it and give us our opinion. Like if we see Hugo Ekitike, we might say 7 or 8 out of 10. We're just going to play it by mouth. We're not going to play it by the chart. So I'm going to bring in my coach, he's my partner in crime, Mr. TOTO! Allah! So that with anger. You know, when you just get one of those days where nothing goes wrong. That's one of them days. Go ahead. How's it going?
Look,
I don't care about the Ballon d'Or. You know,
it's crap.
All it does is get me angry. That's all it does. Go ahead.
It's going well, man. It's going well.
Go ahead if you want to. Mo Salah got ripped off again.
Got 4th, and Rafinha got 5th. Do you know what I mean? So it's what it is. But look, I'm feeling good. It's been an okay day for me, as general. Forget all this Ballon d'Or crap because it doesn't affect my day. The day's been all good, really. Just been chilling, doing my stuff, and yeah, that's it really for me.
Yeah, go on. I'm just doing something.
Yeah, Liverpool versus Everton. Liverpool got the 2-1 win. And I mean, it's 3 points. It was a tight game. Look at all we did against Everton. I wish we could have kept the clean sheet, but again, Liverpool switched off. But on the other hand, first half, possession-wise, we played good, and I think our team's starting to come together now. Way more solid at the back than we used to be. I think ever since the Bournemouth game, where Slot was doing a mad wing-back tactics, and we can see a lot of goals, Slot's playing more solid now, more possessive. But again, we're passing with intent. We're always making runs forward, 1-2 combinations. And it's the beautiful football that Slot's playing now. It's beautiful football. 1-2 passes, sometimes tiki-taka there, here and there, simple passes. And he's not really into the long ball. Like Van Dijk usually pings the balls from the back to the forward, but usually he's just played on the floor And this is why we need good technical ballers in the middle, which we've got. We've got a good technical baller, Gravenberch, because McAllister's good on the ball as well. Vert's good on the ball, and this is why Slot can play this amazing possession game, because we've got good ball carriers for his system. Even Sobo, absolutely amazing on the ball, and he can play right back. So we've got so many good technical ballers in our team. It's very, very good for Slot's system. McAllister's more of, like I say, curator, more of a destroyer CDM. McAllister is. He's not like a Gravenberch, like technical baller, really. McAllister's more of a destroyer, he's more of a sit back. But he can still score. CDM can still score. Still shoot good. So, but as a whole, Liverpool's team is very, very good. As we play good, really, really good as a team.
Yeah.
Verts is starting to get used to the Premier League now. The way he's dribbling, the way he's finding spaces, the way he's making forward runs. Gravenberch is always finding him. And I think our best player so far this season, think about it, I think it's got to be Gravenberch, our best player so far this season. You know, taking away stupid stats, right? As a player, Gravenberch has been our best player by far. He's been dictating that tempo to CDM. He's so good on the ball, dictates play, finds angles, finds passes. And we've got a strong bench that we didn't used to have before. You know, we've finally got a strong bench. We can bring Rio on, we can bring Jones on, we can bring Frimpong on, we can bring Maka on, we can bring Gomez, we can bring Gomez on, Endo on. You know, we've got such a good bench, and that is vital for winning the league. You need a good bench, you know, for rotation. And I reckon that Southampton game we should have rotated more. But still, it's early into the season, and we don't really need to rotate heavily yet. Now, if it was like mid-season, again, it will be different. But, you know, since it's early in the season, we still need players to be up to fully fitness, and we need our players to, especially in the less crucial fixtures, to click. That's the best chance we'll get. That's the best time we'll probably have more time on the ball and have more breathing room to play with, since we're against lower teams that are more likely to play the low block. But I think as soon as our team clicks, Isak clicks, and Isak's a key. Ekatike has performed well at the moment. But Isak for me will come in time. It would just need more game time in less crucial fixtures, especially in cup games as well. We've got a Southampton Cup game coming up this week, so we can play Isak and that, get him game time.
Yeah.
And that's it really for Liverpool.
Yeah, so basically everybody wants to see what Isak was like. I think that was like, obviously Isak coming on. I thought Isak done okay in the game. I think this was Verts' probably best game of his Liverpool career, his Liverpool short career. He's only played 5 games, and people are already ready to cut his, off. But we know how football is. Rivals are going to cry. We know how it is. But overall, I thought Verts coming on. I was a bit shocked that he didn't start. I kind of shocked to see him on the bench. But when he came on, I thought he done all right, Florian Wirtz. Gravenberch for me was excellent in the game. Absolutely amazing, outstanding in that midfield. His value is going up every week. The amount of money he's going to be worth when we renew his contract, which I believe Liverpool will renew his contract. Gakpo was okay. He's what it is with Gakpo. He's like that Gakpo. He can have a couple of good games and he can go missing for a little bit. A lot of people are saying that Liverpool wasn't really at the best. We was okay. I think this was probably our best game that we've had so far this season in the Premier League. I think this is Liverpool's best game. But I think overall, I think we've done okay. I think, the point is that we're putting points on the table. Okay. Arsenal dropped points on the weekend against Man City. They dropped points. We never. We continue to move. We are now 5 points clear at the top of the table, and that's all I care about. I don't care about all the noise when people say, "Oh yeah, Liverpool's not playing at the best." I don't really care. I don't really care, bro. All I care about is putting points on the table, and that's what we're doing. We're the only undefeated team in the Premier League. That's another stat what people don't like to talk about. Chelsea was undefeated, but Chelsea is now not undefeated because they lost to scummy United. And that's it. But now we're the only team in the Premier League that are undefeated. So how does that make you feel, Toto? Being the
I
only
mean,
team
it's
in the Premier League
it's
undefeated.
it's not a bad record to have,
Yeah.
and we've got some breathing room on top of the table so early in the season. We look strong. Liverpool does. We look really, really strong. We've got the players. We've got the defence. You know, we're less conceding goals now. Yeah, you know, we want to keep clean sheets, but again, you can't guarantee that every game. But I think defensively we are solid, and this is why we are getting these wins, and we're always scraping out wins because we've got a solid defence. You know, like I say, games, defence wins you titles. That's just the way it is. You can have a good attack, but if you leak goals, you know, it's less likely to win. But if you got a solid defence, again, we've got more people who can play that fullback position now. Like instead of Frimpong, we're looking for a fullback, but again, we've got Subba there now, and of course we've got Gomez there, so we've got a lot of cover. Kirkez and Robbo, we've got a lot of cover there. We've got to keep that in mind as well, because we've got great options off the bench, which makes us strong.
Yeah, totally agree. When I look at our bench, some people say our team looks light. What do you think about it? Do you agree that you think our team is light? I don't think I think we've got a good bench.
No, we've got a good team. I don't agree with that. We're light. You know, we've got a really good team. We just got to realise that, because we could, for an example, keep Ekatike. Ekatike is not cutting the mustard. We put Isak on. Verts is not performing. Put Subba there and put Maka and Endo or something like that, or Maka, Gravenberch and Subba, right? Salah's not doing well. Again, we can put Frimpong there and Bradley on the right back. If Gakpo's not doing well, we'll put Chiesa there, because we've got Chiesa's that rotation. Left back, Kirkez not cutting the mustard. Robbo there. Van Dijk, Gomez, Kanate, Leone. Yeah. Right back. Again, another one I want to see play. I want to see Leone play. Right back, we've got Frimpong there. Frimpong's not doing well. We'll put Bradley. Bradley's not there doing well. We've got Sobo. Goalkeeper, you know, Alisson, Mabadashvili. We've got so much depth in our squad. It's amazing. It's amazing. We're not light at all. You know, we've got a lot of depth in our squad.
So let's get through it then quick, because no one cares. Well, not about you, about anything else. But anyway, let's move on to the goalkeeper. For me, Alisson. The Brazilian was actually very good. Alisson was quite good. Yeah, I thought he was all right. He played good, done his thing. I'm not sure about if he could have saved that goal against Everton. It is what it is. So I'm going to give him 7 out of 10.
I'll say 7 out of 10 for Alisson as well. I thought he had a solid game.
Yeah.
Nothing really could do about the goal.
Okay, fair enough. Connor Bradley.
I'll say solid at the back. Kind of Bradley. I'll say 7 for Bradley as well. I thought he had a good game.
Yeah, well.
And he always turns up for these games.
Yeah, he does, doesn't he?
Yeah.
So let's move on to the next one. Is Ibra Kanate.
Again, good game. I say good game, solid. He kept their main striker, quiet. I say he made a mistake at time, the crucial mistake. Again, all the sloppy passes here and there. Again, I thought he was all right. I say 7 as well.
Yeah, he had a difficult start to the season. Kanate, as speculation rumbles about his Real Madrid. He's probably going to go to Real Madrid. We know this already. But the France internationals, Ibra Konate, he had a good display at the back. I would have probably gave him 8. I think he had a really good game at the back. I think he's just look, he's playing his last season at Liverpool most likely. So I'm going to give him 8 out of 10. I think he was really good. So we can meet in the middle, 7.5. So Virgil van Dijk, what you said about Virgil van Dijk?
I think solid at the back. Passes were effortless. They were good. Faultless, winning everything. Leading by example. Composed on the ball. Yeah, 8 for Van Dijk.
Okay. Yeah, I agree. 8. Move on to the next one, Kirkers.
Much better game. Loved the way he played. Milos Kerkez. I'll say 9 for Kerkez. I'm going to give him a high rating because I thought he did absolutely amazing. Faultless, I'll say. Faultless. Not rowdy like he was before. Much more calmer now. Which was good. Slot's probably told him that to be more calmer because we all know how good he is as a fullback. Look, there's nothing wrong with being aggressive, but a bit over the top. Kerkez was, and then nowadays football, if you're very very aggressive, you're gonna get a foul, you're gonna get cards, and it's just less, more risk of getting sent off, which you don't want. You want Kerkez to play. But so far, very very good for Kerkez. 9 for him. Yeah.
I think this was Kirk's best game. I loved how he was defending, being aggressive. He came back into the starting lineup after he got benched previous game by Robinson. But I think he was really good, Kirkes, in his game. Never really made any mistakes, did he? I didn't really see him make any mistakes. Didn't give much away in defensive and got forward nicely as well. So yeah, I'm gonna give him a 7. So let's move on. Kirkes 7. Yeah. So Ryan Gravenberch.
Absolutely, he had a good game, didn't he? Very very good on the ball. Yeah. I'd say 9 for Gravenberch. Man of the match for me. Absolutely great.
Yeah.
Technical on the ball, changing angles, dictated the play in CDM. Amazing. 9.
Yeah. Gravenberch. Yeah, I'll probably give him a 9 as well. Probably the man of the match. Probably. I think he got man of the match, didn't he? I think he got it.
Yeah.
He got a goal and did he get a goal and an assist as well, didn't he? Goal and assist. So yeah, I'm gonna give him a 10. Next one, McAllister.
McAllister, I say he had a quiet game in my opinion. Very, very quiet game. He hasn't had a good run of form I wouldn't say bad form. I think he was quite solid. But I think his influence in attack has been lacking a bit. I don't think he's been the McAllister like we remember. Getting involved and, he's been a ghost. I say he's played very solidly. He didn't play terrible. He helped our pivot and he helped to stay solid in defence and he organised himself well. But I think the influence in attack is lacking. But again, I think he had a solid game. I'll say 6 for McAllister. He wasn't terrible at all. I just think lack of influence.
I thought he was quite solid in the middle, to be fair.
Yeah.
He couldn't do much when the game got away with Liverpool in the early of the second half. But overall, I think he was okay. He played okay, done his thing, and still not back to his best, as we know, as he was last season. But hopefully, when we get to near the Christmas time, we start seeing the best McAllister, what we saw last season. Still think he's a top player, and I think he'll get it back. He just hasn't been. He hasn't been the McAllister from last season, and So what did you give him?
6.
Yeah, I'll probably give him a 6 as well. So let's move on. So Dominic Szoboszlai wasn't really his best game anyway, was it?
Yeah, I think a bit quiet. But I think when he went into right back, he was good. But I think when he went back into the 10 role, he started to ghost a bit. I think he carried the ball very well. Broke lines very well, which I think is really, really good. His work rate was up there. and he had a goal contribution against Mekatike's goal. I'll say 7 for Szoboszlai.
Yeah, I'm going to give him a 5. I don't think this is his best game, Szoboszlai. He tried to score. He had like a couple of good corners. He didn't score his worldie that he scored a few weeks ago. Well, not many players can do that really. Is it one, you know? Today I just thought he was average. I don't think he was at the best. I'll probably give him 6. You know, probably 6. Mohamed Salah, what are you saying?
Yeah, Mohamed Salah, I think one of his good games today. I think back and score. I'll say he was very, very influential in the attack. And not one of his good games this season. I say not one of his best games, not by a mile, but one of his good games. Hold up play was good. Strong on the ball, Salah. I say dangerous cross. I'll say 6 for Salah. I think he was okay.
Yeah. Mohamed Salah, he had a good chance at going. Remember when he curved it in, it just hit the bar in it.
Yeah.
Just went a little bit long. He assisted Gravenberch. I think this game he seemed like he had more zip in his play compared to the other games. You get me? Maybe he's hearing people writing him off saying he's lost it, and as soon as you do that to Salah, he always comes back in it. But yeah, I think overall I'll probably give him a 7. You know, probably give him a 7. I think he was. I think he played all right. I think this is probably his best game since the beginning of the season, so I'll probably give him a 7. Let's go into Ekitike.
I think he had a great game. Great game. What can I say about Ekitike? Got his goal, 1 touch, and he was in. 1 touch, bang, bottom left for the corner. Yeah, great. What can I say? I say 8. Intelligence of the play was really, really good. He had a good ovation from the fans. And his first touch, his technicality on the ball, he messes up defenders, man. And that's what we need in attack. He was playing false 9 as well. I think he played more of a Roberto Firmino, a Bobby Firmino role. Going false 9, holding up the play, you know, being influential in attack. His intelligence of the game is good as well. He knows when to drop back into midfield a bit. That's what false 9 does, isn't it? Go more into midfield. But yeah, 8 for Ekitike.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, Ekitike was cool, scoring a good goal as well, settling into the team. People saying he's going to start over Isak. But you can probably start him in the same team, probably. But overall, yeah, I'll probably agree with the 8 out of 10. Sorry, this is a quick one. It just is what it is. I'm going to say 8 out of 10. What are you saying about Cody Gakpo?
I'll say a quiet game from Gakpo. Wasn't really influential in attack. End product weren't there. Some of his crosses were a bit dodgy. I say his directness was good. You know where Gakpo's going, but he hasn't been receiving a lot of criticism, Gakpo, which I think none of this criticism. You're allowed to criticise a football player. I've seen people go a bit too far, which I think is a bit wrong. I think it's wrong regardless, but look, a player deserves criticism, but not too much criticism, if you know what I mean. But I'll say Gakpo 5. I think this is bad run of form. Every footballer has this drought, a bad run of form. It will come back to the best Gakpo again. It just takes time. Again, that's if Slot wants to bench Gakpo and play Chiesa, but I don't see happening. Yeah. I see Gakpo play majority of the games. Or we stick Verts on the left and play Sobo in the middle. If Slot wants to do that. But again, that'll just defeat Gakpo's confidence by a mile. Because Slot can easily put Verts on the left, Sobo in the middle. Frimpong, Bradley is 2 right backs. Frimpong is a starter, Bradley is the backup. Or Bradley is a starter, as it seems now, and Frimpong is the backup, and have Verts on the left and Sobo in the middle. Slot could easily do that, but it will shoot Gakpo's confidence down the roof. Hopefully we get the old Gakpo back again. So I'll say 5 for Gakpo.
Yes, I agree. like I said, Gakpo is them kind of players. He's a good player, but sometimes he just doesn't turn up. You get me? He can play good for a couple of games, and then he ghosts. And that's the way Gakpo is, you get me? He just ghosts. So, it is what it is. So, that's it then. That's the end of the review. Ultimate review of the game. I did want to come in a little bit earlier, but it just didn't work out. Didn't work out. So, it is what it is. So, Toto, anything to say before we go?
Nothing much to say, really. I'm glad we reviewed the Liverpool Everton. Now on to the next one now, Southampton, which I think is going to be a game where we start some backup players. Of course, I think we start Isak in that game, hopefully. Hopefully he starts Isak in that game. But I want to get far in this cup. I want to win a trophy this season. And this is the Carabao Cup. I'm not gonna come out here and say, it's a Carabao Cup, I want to win it. I want to win a trophy. So yeah, let's get as far as the cup as possible. But again, Carabao Cup is one of the cups I would sacrifice for a Champions League, by far. If I was going to sacrifice 2 trophies for a Champions League, it would be the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup. I understand they're both great cups, but nothing compared to the Champions League. But again, a cup is a cup. I want to get far as it as possible. If we reach the final, I cannot just come out here and say, we didn't care about it anyway. At the end of the day, if we can reach the final, go out there and win it. Might as well go out there and try your hardest and win it. But look, let's see how this cup goes. These are one of the cups. If we go out, so what? Who cares? Yeah. Like the FA Cup, for an example. Earlier on to the FA Cup, we got knocked out by Plymouth. I didn't really care, because we had bigger fish to fry, as the old saying. But again, if we are in the semis, quarters, do our best to get through. That's all I say.
Yeah, that's what we could do. So we'll be back tomorrow for the it's going to be what is it going to be? Play lineup for the cup game, because we actually play tomorrow. Liverpool play tomorrow in the cup, so we're going to do the play lineup tomorrow. That's going to be around about 3-4 o'clock, if it depends. But it's going to be early because I've got to do the watch along for the game, which is going to be on in the evening. So, Toto, anything more you want to say? Because the story's a bit quiet today. I'm just trying to get things sorted for tomorrow.
No, nothing really else from my side. Say I'll be on stream tomorrow, sim racing.
Yeah.
That's it really for me.
Yeah, that's it, man. That's it then. See you later, guys. See you later. For the iTunes, Spotify people. See you later, guys.
See you later.
Bye.
Where are you guys?